Hello, how are y'all today? I'm Phaedra, and let me welcome you to Coffee with Phaedra. Got my coffee, y'all. Like I said, I'm Phaedra, and I help women reconnect with themselves, one conversation at a time, and one cup of coffee at a time. So y'all, I've talked to y'all about going to West Virginia. Currently, I'm filming this in Michigan, but by the time you see this, I will be in West Virginia. So I have talked about that. Y'all, I have talked about what I did when I went through my closet, how I tried on every single thing that I owned, and the reasons that I kept what I kept and sent down the road what I sent down the road. We've talked about creating my capsule wardrobe and how I learned to dress for different changes like the CRPS or complex regional pain syndrome, weight gain, things like that, and everything that I learned about that. So today I want to talk about what I think it really means, what really happened in doing all of this. Here, I'm just going to set this down. All right, there we go. So I want to talk about what I think that really means. Life has a way of covering us up. And if you are like me, I have a tendency to put everyone before me. I put my kids before me when I was raising my kids. I put other people's dreams ahead of my own. I put things like dealing with the medical issues, what melanoma or the fibromyalgia, whatever it was. I let all of that stuff come before me. We put our marriage before ourselves at times. We put our kids before ourselves at times. I just kind of put myself on the back burner through all of that. I don't think I lost myself overnight. I think what happened is life simply got so busy that I quit paying attention to who I am and the things that made me me. So I started getting these emails from Zulily. Now, back when I first started that complex regional pain journey and the fibromyalgia journey, I bought a lot of dresses from Zulily. And I bought this one dress that I absolutely loved. It was black and it had red roses on it and little tiny green leaves. I wore that dress all the time because it was one of the few things that I had that did not hurt me. And it was kind of styled like a 1950s fit and flare dress. It wasn't from the 1950s, but that's what it was like. And it was made out of like a silk taffeta type material, and it had a little tulle, stiff tulle under it. Not a lot, just a little bit, enough to make that skirt poof out and not hit my legs, which was huge. It was huge because back then everything, if it touched my right leg, I was done. So I was thinking about that dress, and it dawned on me that I thought I was discovering my style, being old Hollywood vintage, 1950s vintage type. But I was really rediscovering myself. I loved that style back in 2014. I loved wearing that dress because it made me feel beautiful. So the woman I'm becoming today isn't someone new. Life had just simply covered her up. So when I was cleaning out that closet and I tried on every piece of clothing, I let go of a lot of stuff, which I've told y'all that. And that was when I discovered that my style was really a 1950s Hollywood glamour vintage style. I kept the colors that I knew I loved. I asked the hard questions. I let go of all the things. And what emerged was my capsule wardrobe and a particular style, which that dress fit. And that's why I say I wasn't discovering who I am. I was rediscovering or uncovering who I really am. I thought I was organizing my closet. What I was really doing was uncovering myself. So today, I want to ask you, what makes you you? Have you ever felt like you covered yourself up? Have you forgotten what brings you joy? Is there something you always loved that you just simply stopped paying attention to because of everything that was going on around you? Maybe you don't need to become someone new. Maybe you just need to rediscover who you truly are. And you can do that. We can do that together. One cup of coffee at a time, one conversation at a time, one piece of clothing at a time. I've learned something through this journey. It was never really about the closet. The closet is simply where I began uncovering the woman God created me to be. If that's something you're longing for too, I'd love for you to join me each week here at Coffee with Phaedra. Together we'll reconnect with ourselves, one conversation, one closet, and one cup of coffee at a time. Psalms 46:5 tells us, God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. He will rescue her at the break of dawn. And that's the verse for the day. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. And he will rescue her at the break of dawn. I'm not wearing any Parkland jewelry today. Everything is packed up. So I don't have that. But I will leave my link below for you. And if this has blessed you, or you think that anybody else could benefit from this, I'd love for you to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for joining me with Coffee at Phaedra. Take care, and I'll see you soon.